Lord.
This is the way they need we to live. That is the white guy. This is the way they need we to live. The white guy loves Jamaican food. He told me that he cook good. He eat from flesh to bone to macaroni to flour. Wonder why about the name Whistle. Crave me a fuck. Walk with him belly. One for the front there. A clean youth man. I'm take care and sell all them things there, but it's a man loving food still. 10 flour them man I collect off my train them man I collect. How much flour you collect today?
About 10.
Around 10.
Yeah man, about that.
Man in a immigrant there so. Where you hide your face. How much flour you collect today? 4. You say catch 4. And we still catch around 15. Eh? Alright, I'm gonna get drinks.
Yeah man.
I want the drinks there. Oh, few drinks that pan the bong this so. So everybody alright though?
Yeah man.
Alright then. Nice to talk with you now. We don't having dinner, Zane? Alright then, so.
You see the gun them where you see are coming from all about. Believe say them gun they were coming is for fuel the violence. And when they fuel the violence, guess what them do? Them pack on up down at Tower Street. And guess what the thing now? Them a get money for each man. I must say 80,000 or 90,000 in America them get for one man I sell. So imagine how much at Jamaica. And you go see the size sell them where them have the man them pack up in a 2 man or 3 man enough for them and them sell them where them smart. And them have a 7-8 man in them sell them. So me just show on say don't get caught up in the system. Because the system I go work on a slave and I make license plate and them thing there. And it not go benefit to know. The next thing I want to show on say if you don't want to be a good investor, go buy a piece of land. Turn the land in a cemetery. Turn the land in a cemetery, me say. Because to me say violence and rise and them thing that go on. You buy one little piece of land which is 1 acre. You know how much grave you can put on that one land? And when you sit down and think about it, each one of them spot there for the grave of $500 to $1 million. You see me I say, that me see the rich people them a do. That me see them a do. So me I tell you say, find a trade. And this is a public warning, this is a public cry to all of the youths them feel like say them want turn chopper, no want turn gunman, them want banging line. For the youth them feel like say them want turn Dan. And me tell you something man. It not work out and enough of the youth them a lie to no, them not give no the reality of things. They not telling us when them that jail them a ball and who not ball, them can't take it. Enough of them they over the mental wall. Them have a mental wall. We're full with beer mad people. Youth will go there with them good brain, good senses. Them lose their mind because of the living condition is so harsh and them cannot deal with it. So enough youth will say pick up crime. And a really bad people them and a really gunman them, you know. It's just a man who better than them. Give them a gun and tell them go do something because them scared them go do it. So you are look upon them as a wicked person and as a gunman. Them are no gunman. No for them as some coward, some look a soft youth. So me I tell you say before you end up in a them place and start pressure people and a call back a yard. Me I tell you say look into no action and can change. People may beg on to share that video and make it go viral. Because enough of the parents them know so them kids them a do crime and you not talk to them and you wait until it's too late. When you see one video where you can send go give them and make them know so try chopper lifestyle and one you know. And I tell them say GP and a better rose. Share that video so every tough-headed youth can get it. You understand?
Welcome to Jamaica, the island of real bad man. Some real dog at Tuto, some real gang bang. No run for the fair, they not care. Step up! These are the moments when every man a travel out there. We not instigate violence, but we believe in the self-defense no matter what. These are the moments when every man a travel out there. We not instigate violence, but we believe in the self-defense no matter what.
Spanish Town Prison Oval is a multi-use stadium in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Currently used mostly for football matches. It serves as the home ground for Denby Holden, Rivoli and Rivoli United. It holds 2,000 people. But The name prison oval is attributed to it being on the same property as the maximum security St. Catherine Prison. Some prisoners are able to watch matches and other events from their cells. The St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center, formerly St. Catherine District Prison, sometimes called Spanish Town Prison, was built to accommodate 850 male inmates, but has held over 1,300 on occasion. It contains the only unaliving row on the island. It's operated by the Department of Correctional Services for the Ministry of National Security, so it's a government-owned entity. I was in a prison JA. Now we gave you an introduction of GP's history. Now take a listen to the other Dungeon of Doom, which is Spanish Town. And if you appreciate our research, I beg you, please share. Even if you don't subscribe, like and comment, it will serve as an immense boosting mechanism for this channel. Remember, most of our videos get strikes, so, please do help. Imagine if you live in Canada or England in your cozy, cushy home, used to the most exotic perfume, high-end delicacies at top-tier restaurants, and in order to facilitate that fascinating lifestyle, you fly down to Jamaica to get the work to bring it back abroad because you were employed and deployed. And in the process of your return home abroad, you get pulled out of your seat by cops. And the worst thing is, you already know what's in the luggage, and the air hostess standing at the plane door just point out at you, and that's when your little watty goes twet, twet, twet. Unbelievable scare runs through your veins and immobilize your mobile skills. And just the thereafter, treacherous. And the cold reality hits you, I'm in prison in Jamaica. And you go to court Monday, and on the advice of your court-appointed attorney who advises you to plead guilty because you were caught red-handed, there's nothing else for you to do. They say, just plead guilty and get it over with, and I'll beg the judge for a lenient sentence. You're just a number, statistics, a quota to fill at the end of the day on her resume. The judge then sentences you to 5 years in prison, and you're whisked away to go to General Penitentiary, which is now called the Tower Street Adult Correctional Facilities, or the dreaded Spanish Town Prison Oval. And that's where, my friend, your real nightmare begins. You are placed in a cell with 4 other cutted-throated Madara inmates, who some are lifers, who have nothing to lose, forgotten in time by the outsiders, forever doomed to spend the rest of their wretched lives between 3 walls and a bar. One inmate suddenly begins harassing you by shouting, "Yo, charge, you bring for me. Ah, frost." Frost? What is that? You ask with your British voice shaken. Who's that? Oh, so you have British. Sir, the Bible leaf them there. Bible leaf them there, bring for. Bible leaf? I haven't got a Bible leaf. You answer unawareingly that they're referring to the broad English pound notes that we in Jamaica call Bible leaf. Where, sir? Shouted the antagonist in a more angered tone. Oh, you have to come a bad man place and I bring your rent, eh? Beast. Beast, you can't live in this rent free, brother. Enter for pay. How you that? Lord, man, my cousin, man, Lord. Shouted another inmate coming to your much time needed assistance. I know, man. I feel, man, that witching and my sister auntie used to take care of me when time all lady drop out, man. You're British. Fall over yourself, man. You're no man to British badness. Hear that? The Don had spoken. British had fallen for the old PRIS0N, the old good cop versus bad cop scam. The Don owned him now in less than 3. And every week thereafter, that he had to succumb to the Don's request, leaving him to morph into a prison pestilence to his relatives abroad to send him money weekly just to keep him alive, while they borrowed and scraped and took every last penny from him to pay a competent lawyer to try and get his sentence light, leaving him to morph into a prison pestilence to his relatives abroad to send him money weekly just to keep him alive, while they, the relatives, have to borrow, scrape and beg every last penny to pay a competent lawyer to try and get his sentence reduced. Raising the money practically bankrupted them, but anything for their little British, who to them believed he had just had a momentary lapse in judgment. He'll do better once he gets out. I swear it, I know it. You go on your knees daily and started to pray for God to release you with promises of going straight if you ever get an early release. You quickly learn the schematics and the inner workings of the prison literature. And all civilians, this is where it might be wise to start taking notes. Because with life, you never know. You might find yourself inside. So, here goes rule 1. Thou shalt not eat or use anything, whether be it something you wear, or a utensil that you eat with, or food itself, anything that falls on the prison floor. Thou shalt always wear 2 underpants at all times. Thou shalt always draw the sheet and cover when you going to ride a bike in the cell, meaning doing number 1. Well, riding a bike is number 2. So I guess you're cranking the bike when you're doing number 1, which is peeing. Cranking the bike. Let's call it cranking the bike. Thou shalt not do number 2 in the cell, which you're selling. That's a no-no, okay? Punishable by stabbery. 2 inmates, number 3. Where we are, but we know we're somewhere, so let's not get into the specifics of the numbers. This is not a numbers game, just pay attention. 2 inmates must not share 1 piece gala. A piece gala is the bottle which they pee in. Thou shalt not fart in the cell amongst inmates. Thou shalt turn thy bate towards the grill and fart there. It's unlawful to let go a fighter jet or a war fort among inmates in the cell. A fighter jet is a silencer, a stealth bomber. A war fort is a loudie. No, okay. Thou shalt not diss a single CO, whether physically or verbally, because they will split up your head in a 2017 pieces. The smell that emits from the cell walls itself serves as a constant reminder of where you are. And I forgot to mention the heat condition, similar to that of sleeping inside a bakery, inside the oven. And the thing is, they will turn you into a human fan. The cellmates, yes, with your toes being the speed level. When they step on your small toe, you go slowest in wheeling your shirt above your head to create a fan breeze to cool down the other inmates. And when they press on your big toe, then you have to increase the speed to maximum levels. They call that spinning the propeller. Spinning the propeller. Faster, boy, how I do? Brace, my man. Sir. Brace. What me do? Yes, sir. Breezy, sir. Breezy. I'm breezing. You mean I'm breezing you? Oh, you better. Your days get delusional and futureless with each passing moment. You have life, yet you feel unalive, lifeless. You're merely existing, just counting down the days when... Whoa, police, murder, oh, officer, them run ya, murder me, officer, police. You just witnessed an inmate, a low-life peasant, get stabbed multiple times right before your eyes. Hours after you had just seen the last, not even an hour after you had seen the last one get the same treatment. Both victims succumbed, which was one of your friend. One of whom was your friend, your primary protector, rendering you guilty by association. Now, you gotta watch your back. The food is unedible. You wouldn't serve that to your girl even if she cheated right in front of you with a man, simply because it was not humanly worthy to consume. Yet, you grow accustomed to it, the acquired taste. Because you have nothing left financially. Your family is drained from supporting you. The same prison food you so detest now becomes your only source of nourishment. Unless the inmates cook on hot plate, run boat. Even then, you are the last man to get what we Jamaicans call the what left. Because you are not from there. You're not really one of them. You're an alien who shouldn't be there. But you're there for their benefits. Then you realize you have to grow up fast by beginning to promise inmates that you're going to take care of them when you get out and bring some of them to England. And nothing certain Jamaicans love, especially an inmate, was nothing to go home back to but poverty and destitution. Anything is better than going back home. The longer you get in your sentence, the more you get acclimatized, gaining seniority in the process. A man of reckon in the Jamaican dungeons of doom until one day, after 1 year and 2 months in your sentence, you hear a CO shouting your name loudly, saying, John Doe! John Doe! You are free! We have come to the end of part 2, the finale. If you like it and watched it to the end, it's in its entirety, please leave a like and a share and a comment. It helps boost the algorithm. Now do remember, check out the L0CKED and Dedly with 2 more thrilling episodes to go to its conclusion. Then we will drop another banger called Along Bobby Susan. And how I came up with this, my grandmother used to tease me with this horror story, so I just created the Long Bobby story, which is fictional in her memory, but very, very much excited. Well, some of it is fictional, some of it maybe not. You have to find out for yourself. If you have a dopey story you want to bring to life, just leave in the comment section as well. I also have a special treat that might break the internet because it's so gory and grimy. YouTube might even take it down, and I will leave a special episode of that episode on my Patreon. The link is in the description, with several other explicit stories on Patreon, even 2 rooster story that I have on. I'm not gonna post it on YouTube, so I'm just letting you know. So if you want to check out those and several other stories, clips as well, and advice, stocks and thereabout, the link is in the description. Alright, and bless up my Patreon who continue to support. You don't know, boom, walk good, stay out of trouble. But if you choose to put them on a knife, then there's a chance you might end up in trial in stories war. Well, you choose Spanish Town Prison Oval is a multi-use stadium in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Currently used mostly for football matches. It serves as the home ground for Denby Holden, Rivoli and Rivoli United. It holds 2,000 people. But the name Prison Oval is attributed to it being on the same property as the maximum security St. Catherine Prison. Some prisoners are able to watch matches and other events from their cells. The St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center, formerly St. Catherine District Prison, sometimes called Spanish Town Prison, was built to accommodate 850 male inmates, but has held over 1,300 on occasion. It contains the only unaliving row on the island. It's operated by the Department of Correctional Services for the Ministry of National Security, so it's a government-owned entity.
I am Joy.
Pepper, you know the real G thing, huh? How I grow up, sometime the road tough, side slow. Real patriots never buck, never fall. How they get to run, that's why. Back from the boy, we don't do that. Boy, who no can't tell me jai, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know a wrong boy. Yo, and a man bust a shot him off a pack up and board. Pointed on him head back and board. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, no assumption. I saw the ground rough, yeah. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, I see the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one. Things forever bury with no done. Name one. One good honest politician. Name one. And get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who no do that. Boy, who no can't tell me jai. Who no boy. Who from your soul don't know a wrong boy. Yo, a man better boy. And a man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, you a man better. Things risky, fit the misfit. Death rate fit the logistic. Chris, I want the biscuit. Eight of crackers with the whiskey. You're not listening. Crime live here, so it's not visiting. Visitors careful, you know what the business is. Murder, plunder, pillaging. Oh, bloodshed in all the villages. You name it, you will live in it. Get rich, I do special delivery. Nightmare, tormented images. Vengeance, bloody cycle continuing. But know you seek that, but it's no revenge. Looking at the mirror, there is no different. Man, we full of, hey, and we know we friends. Back from the boy, who no do that. Who no can't tell me jai, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know around boy. Now a man better. Any man bust no shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, you a man better. No assumption, I saw the ground run. Power, marital corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, passing the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one. Wings a fella with no name one. An honest politician, name one who. And get a youth resilient. Back from the boy, we not do that. Can't kill with your on the back. Who from your soul don't know what wrong go. Yo, a man better go. Any man bust a shot him off a pack. Point it on him head back and forth. Pop off him strap on him friend him do it. None of that to the top. Yo, you know the thing going on suck a seat up a beat, you know. Hey man, take it to man. Boy, man. To them pepper.